This video is going to show you how to do the assessments that you'll be doing for just about every class this semester. You go to the web page and you would click on assessment form, and that brings up this page. Now the reason we do this is that you learn more deeply when you reflect back on your own learning. In a sense, you are learning what you are learning. And when you do that while self-assessing, you also learn what you need to do to learn better and improve upon next time, both as individuals but also as a member of a group. I want these to be done by midnight of the day that we have class so that class is still fresh in your memory. At the top of this form, you will see a couple reminder services so that if you're the kind of person that can easily forget to do this sort of thing by midnight, there are a couple places that you can sign up for that will send you things like text notices and so on that will make sure that you don't forget. It really shouldn't take you any more than about 10 minutes to fill these in at the end of the day after we have class. So at the top part of this form, you'll do things like enter your name, the date, your email, and then you'll answer a series of questions that ask you what you did during class today. On the basis of what you check off above, you then give yourself a grade here in relation to the rubric to the right that appears when you're at this part of the form. And then there is a question that asks you to process some of your learning that you can choose any one of these first parts of a sentence that you then can fill in on the basis of what you learned or what you experienced in class that day. I then want you to turn to how well you did at achieving the learning outcomes of the group for today. The learning outcomes for the class are listed on your syllabus, so you fill in how you would respond to your sense of your abilities to demonstrate those learning outcomes. And then there's a catch-all question if you have any additional questions or comments about the learning outcomes or what we talked about in class that day. Then I want you to turn to assessing the group's performance. And on the basis of what you check in terms of these criteria here, you will then give the group a particular grade. I also want you to say at least one other student who you thought was particularly helpful in today's discussion. Now that doesn't affect this person's grade, but it does give me some sense of group dynamics and how the group is processing certain information. Then I ask you a couple questions about just appraising the group's performance as a whole, anything you still don't understand, anything you feel that I need to go over better before or at the start of the next class, and so on. Then simply click on Submit, and you're done. Okay, thanks for watching.